I'd always been a bit ambivalent to this Doors album until I revisited it some years ago. Morrison Hotel. This isn't my original copy. I've explained earlier in other videos that I've had to replace a lot of vinyl because they were stolen many years ago. Anyway, I won't go into all that now. So this copy I bought from Virgin Records in Birmingham around about 1980 or possibly 81, along with some other Doors LPs that I wanted to get. Still follows the same the same packaging on Elektra and famous photographs. Henry Diltz, I believe, was the photographer at that time. It's a reasonable card, it's good, it's still in perfect nick considering how many years I've had this, even though it's the second copy. This was the fifth album that the Doors put out. The previous one was Soft Parade, and they wanted to get away from the brass on Soft Parade. I think there was a bit of a problem with the other album because it took 9 months to record Soft Parade, and it cost $86,000 at that time, which was quite a sizable amount of money. And it's the equivalent of about $680,000 in today's money. So they were the Doors, that's it. I suppose they could get away with it at that time, or maybe somebody was being awkward, I don't know. So revisiting it has been interesting, and particularly Roadhouse Blues and Peace Frog. Tracks on it: Roadhouse Blues, Waiting for the Sun. I've always loved that song. You Make Me Real, Peace Frog, Blue Sunday, Ship of Fools, Land Ho, The Spy, Queen of the Highway, Indian Summer, and Maggie McGill. There were a couple of other people that played on it, including John Sebastian, and he played harmonica. He had to go under a different name though, because at that particular time he was under contract to Reprise Records, so he went under the pseudonym of what is it now? G. Puglies or something similar to that. Anyway, you'll have to excuse me there. The old memory cell's going a bit. Great playing by Robbie Krieger. He apparently a hook of Peace Frog is a distorted G5 chord, and that's played 3 times by Krieger, followed by a brief percussive wah-wah effect. So they were ahead of the game in a lot of ways, the Doors, and having seen them live at the Roundhouse in 1968, which I detailed that story before, I'd always liked their music, but this one wasn't so keen on initially, but I am now. I like this grainy effect there. Now, some years ago, I saw this photograph, a copy of this photograph anyway, and the front cover, and it had been autographed by all the Doors, including Jim Morrison, and it was up for sale at some auction. I don't know whether it's Sotheby's or Bonham's, and it was up at some tremendous price. I don't know if they achieved that in the end, but a lasting piece of memorabilia. I just wish that I'd hung on to the towel that Jim Morrison threw in my face as he came off stage after he wiped his face and chucked it. Still, there you go. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please tick a like, and if you haven't already subscribed, why not consider subscribing, and then you can see all these things that I've got in my collections. Okay, thanks for taking the time to watch this now. It's really appreciated. Bye for now.